Okay, we're going to talk about setting the timing gear back in place where it should be on a Stihl 4-mix motor. Here you can see we're looking at the cam side where the cam came out. If you've taken it apart and didn't pay attention to its location, we're going to show you how to recover from that. What I'm going to show you is, first off, position your piston at top dead center. You're going to know it's at top dead center multiple ways, but the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to look at the lobes here on the bottom and make sure that they're even on both sides here and here. That tells me that the piston's all the way up as high as it will go. Next, we're going to make sure that the center pin for the cam is out. And on the cam itself, you can see there's an arrow here and there's an arrow on this side. Those arrows line up with an indent or a casting mark in here and on this side. So basically your cam lobe is going to be turned pointing directly downward. Like you see here, I'm going to insert it easily with the center pin removed. Now we're going to place the center pin in to hold it in place. Once that's done, you've timed your cam with the crankshaft, and validate it by moving it back and forth and making sure you're happy with the alignment, that you're not one tooth off. So as you can see here, I'm fairly well balanced on the bottom lobe on each side, and I'm lined up with the two marks on each side here, so I'm not one tooth off. Let's look at it with one tooth off and just see how drastic that change would be, what we're looking for. That's a one tooth deviation, and you can see here it's quite a bit different. You know you're going to be one tooth off if you've got it in the wrong position. So let's go ahead and put it back like it was, because I am assembling this motor right now. Place the center pin in. Now we're back in balance and you're ready to go. Now let's follow through with the push rod cam followers here. There is no right and left, so it doesn't matter which one you put in. The first one goes in, of course, turned this direction downward, so the second one can go in on top. It's hard to do this looking through the camera and trying to position it. Okay, there's that one in. Now we're going to turn the other one over so that it will fit on top. There we go. Now you're ready to place your push rods through the top hole. I find this to be the easiest method, and slide it into the cup on the top of there. Let's grab the other push rod, do the same thing. There we go, just pushing it down into the cup. And as you can see up here, I've already got the rockers installed, but they're loose. The nuts are at the top of the bolt, and that will allow me to put those in place. While this is off, this cover is off, I can make sure that these get connected to the rocker arms, because if the rocker arms and the push rods are loose and they fall off, it's much harder to get them in the cups when this inspection plate is back on. So make sure you do it now. Go ahead and attach your rocker arms to the push rods and get them snug so they don't fall off. There you have it. That's how to time it. You're ready to go.